This video is for all of my young people. Down in your heart, you know that you are extremely ambitious and you feel like you have a lot of potential to be someone extremely great, to be the best person that you can be, but you don't know how to get there. And this video is also for all of the people that have so many ideas that God has put on their heart, but just feel like they cannot do it for whatever reason. This is for you. I was once that person. I think to a certain extent I still am. It's been a journey because I have a business that I'm running, and when you are this young and you're working with people that are twice your age, you are communicating with people that are twice your age, you are sometimes even working with your own peers, and you think that people would respect you for your experience and the fact that you know what you're doing, but then sometimes people just look down on you because they see that you are young. I have been there before. I am a tutor, and in one of my businesses, like, there was a time where I was called out to meet with the student, and I sat down with the student. I did my time with the student, and then later that day when I got home, I received a message from the person that I was communicating with, like, with regards to the student, that they would no longer be needing my services after one lesson. And I was like, okay, that's not a problem. I mean, to each their own. I mean, my teaching style could be different from the learning style that he's used to, or the child, or whatever. So for the sake of self-improvement, I asked the person, I was like, what did the child say? Why is the child canceling? Because I do understand, and that's okay, but if it's something that I did, please let me know so that I can adjust and I move on. If it's something that I did, I will make sure that I'm not doing it to the rest of my students, and just trying to figure out where can I improve. And the response that I got, one of the replies said that because I was too young and they wanted someone that was older. And I said, okay, I respect the child's opinion. I mean, it is the child's opinion at the end of the day. But at the same time, I said, okay. I mean, it's very interesting because never have I ever been in a position like that where I am shut down or I am refused outright because of my age. Especially since I knew what I was doing and I knew the content that I was teaching the child. So you will come across people like that in your life. People that, especially in business, especially when money is exchanging hands, people are very picky, and that is okay. Some people just genuinely prefer to work with people that are older because of certain experiences that they've gone through, which have led them to believe that people that are young in age or that look young are not as experienced. And there is a level, a hint of truth to that. However, that should not discourage you, because out of all of the people that I've worked with, out of all of the students that I've tutored, out of everyone that I have taught, that was the only person to have said anything about my age and their belief that I was inexperienced. That was the only person. And by then I had been teaching for about a year now, so by then I'd been teaching for quite a while, so I knew what I was doing. But my point is, you are going to come across people like that, and it's okay. You should not let that one person stop you, especially if you know in your heart that the life that you see the people around you living is not the life that you want for yourself. Do not let that stop you. In the moment, I was extremely discouraged because I was like, I can't control that I'm young. I cannot control that I decided to start doing this at a much earlier age than other people. But again, you can't control it as well. You can't change, like, you cannot magically grow and become older to please people, because you'll never be able to make everyone happy, and that's the bottom line. You cannot please everyone, and that's the same for not just business, but for your personal life, for business, for your relationships, for your friendships, for acquaintances. You can't please everyone, and that's just something that I had to learn. That experience really taught me that you do what you can, and in everything, like just leave it, like just leave it to God at that point. And it was very interesting because I remember before going, my dad asked me if this child, I had a conversation with my father before all of that happened, and at one point he asked me, um if this child were to call you, and after the lesson he cancels and never calls you again, what are you gonna do? And I found the question very strange, because this student was not my first student. This student was not my last student. And out of everyone, like, this student was the first, like, it was the first time of me ever hearing a question like that from my father. But I told him, I will do what I can, I'll do my best, and if my best is not good enough for him, then that's okay. You will find someone that aligns more to him and his needs. And that conversation sort of prepared me. It's like he knew intuitively, but that conversation prepared me for what happened after, because the child did cancel, and I was already prepared that I did my best. As long as you do your best, that is all. Like, you are young, you've got so much to learn, you are doing scary things. And the fact that you are taking action on the things that God has placed in your heart is already a good thing. Do not let that one bad experience stop you. Keep going, keep pushing, keep trying, keep knocking on doors. Everyone might close, but there's going to be that one person that is going to open and that is going to let you in. For those of you that are young or young at heart, and you feel like God has blessed you with a dream, or there's something on your mind that you've been putting off, that you feel like, like something that you want to do, whether it is starting a business, whether it is starting a clothing line, or going back to school, or I don't know, whatever, like, that thing. The moment I started talking about this thing, whatever popped up in your mind and in your heart, that thing exactly, stop putting it off. Stop putting it off and just try. You don't need to have a website. You don't need to have a degree. You don't need to have experience. Go out there and start. Because that is all you need. All you need is a willing heart. You just need to go out there, put yourself out there and try. And that is it. That is more than enough. God has put that on your heart and on you. And you never know, this might just be the one thing that changes your life, that changes your family's life forever. This might just be that one thing that changes your children's lives and your children's lives. Whatever it is on your heart, please go and do it. Start. There will never be a perfect moment. There will never be the right time. Is a lie. Like, the perfect moment is a lie. The right time will never come. It will never be the right time. It will never be the right time. That is just an illusion that the devil uses to keep us where we are. You just need to try. And I remember when I first got started with my business, with my tutoring business, I started with one student, and my rates, like my prices, my charges were very different compared to what I'm charging now. The way that I did things was, the best way for you to learn is by doing. And that's how I learned now. And everything that I've learned today, everything that I've done today, I will always thank God for pushing me to start, and for putting the people in my life that have kept me going and that continue to push me to start. Because I would have not been where I am right now. The lessons that I've learned, this channel would not have started if I didn't start that business. So just start. You will learn as you go. My other business, my hair products business, I literally just started. And when I mean by start, I had people asking me for what I used for my hair business, or how do I make the products that I use for my hair, because I've got beautiful long hair underneath the wigs and the sew-in. And these sew-ins, I've got beautiful hair. Yeah. I just choose to wear wigs and sew-in because I just like them. But people saw that my hair was getting long, it was thriving by God's grace, and people wanted to use what I was using. And I thought, you know what, this people have been asking me for this for quite some, like, I think about a year or so. I might as well just start. And me starting was, it literally looked like going onto Google and Googling packaging near me, finding 100 milliliter bottles, finding 100 milliliter, 250 gram containers. And then I obviously had the ingredients already because I was making it for myself. But then I already had that, so that was out of the way. And then I just started looking for packaging and labels, and finding someone to do my labels. And then I got the labels, and then I found out that I did the labels incorrectly. But now I'm stuck with 1 meter of labels, so I have to use the labels, and the money is gone. And then I learned that, like, from that whole label situation, I found out that there's a certain way that you need to do the labels, and now I know. The point is that you just need to start. If you get anything from it doesn't matter whether you're young, or you're young at heart, or you're old, or do not let people look down on you because you are young. That is literally a verse in the Bible. Do not let people look down on you because you are young. If you are going out and telling people about the gospel of God, don't let people stop you because you are young. If you are going and you want to try this business, don't let people stop you because you are young. You will learn as you go. Just start. Create that Facebook page, create that TikTok page. Just start, and you will learn as you go. I hope you I know you can tell just how passionate I am about this, because I am currently living this. Literally, I'm currently living this. But I hope this resonates with you. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one.